This is fun.
How about you grab one and crack it open?
Alright, we're back for another video. Last video I revealed my 2012 Bonneville SE to you guys, and I know you might not have caught it. There's probably 40 that watched it, but if you didn't see it, there's a link up in the right. Okay, we're gonna restart. Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have a helmet review for the budget buyer like myself. If you didn't catch last video, I unveiled the bike I decided to purchase with my family, the 2012 Triumph Bonneville SE. It's great so far. I am practicing in the parking lot, trying to get my maneuvers down. But so far so good. So let's jump right into the helmets. When buying a helmet, three things come to mind. I see the looks of it, protection, and price point. First and foremost, I like the protection. I learned a little bit about density liners, and I wanted a helmet that had, if possible, multiple EPS liners. They provide different levels of protection at different speeds, at least from what I read and from other reviews I've seen. So I tried to narrow my searches down to helmets that had at least 2 EPS different density liners in them. Price point as well, I didn't want to go anywhere over $200. I was hoping to find maybe a $300 helmet at 50% off on Revzilla or something like that, but I was unable to, and I actually came across two that are really good. Both around the $150 price point with the liners, easy removable face guards, and in my opinion, look very good. The first helmet I bought and decided to purchase was my front runner going into the buying process, the HJC i10. So I got this bad boy in a matte anthracite color, which I thought would be along the lines of a blue, more of a blue matte, but it is more gray. Let me get it out for you. So this is the HJC i10. It offers everything that I looked for in terms of price, protection, and style. I got this in the matte anthracite color. It looks pretty good. I thought it would be more blue, but it turns out to be, I would say, more of a matte gray to it. As far as protection goes, the HJC i10 checks all the boxes. There are 2 certifications that you want to look out for if you're in the United States. One being the Department of Transportation, or DOT, safety standard, and the other being SNELL. SNELL is a bit above DOT. It's more rigorous in its testing, and in my opinion, it brings me the comfort to have that certification on the helmet. Both of the helmets that I will show you today have that. So protection is checked off. The other one, style. When you look at this helmet, it looks mean, in my opinion. I think it looks great. It's sleek. It's something that I would want to, as a young man, go out on the road in and feel comfortable on and feel confident in. General rule of thumb I like to take is when trying on a helmet, you want to wear it for around an hour and a half to really get a feel for it. Maybe there's some pressure points that develop over time that you wouldn't be able to see if you were to just try one in the store. The good thing about CycleGear.com, where I got these helmets, is their amazing return policy, so I'm able to buy 2 helmets at a time, wear them around the house and see how they feel on the head and return them with no worries, no issues. First thing I noticed was how snug it was on my head. It felt like a truer fit than the one I was using before. Before I was using my father's helmet. It is a large helmet, so it was a little wobbly, a little loose, and I really got a feel for how a motorcycle helmet should feel with the medium sizing. It's important to look at the directions and the guidelines they use, measure your head, and get the size appropriate for you. The i10 felt great the first time I put it on. After about 30 minutes, personally for me, it seemed to squeeze my cheeks a little bit too much, a little bit more of an uncomfortable feeling down in the lower face, and maybe a little bit of a pressure point starting to occur on the top of my head as well. As far as material and padding goes, the inner cheek pads are removable and washable, which is a good feature to look out for. As far as materials in the helmet, I felt that they were a little coarse against my skin. Maybe were more abrasive. I had a beard before this, and it was really grabbing on the hair, so I pulled the helmet off and put it back on with my beard, so that's something to look out for as well. The second helmet I found to hit the 3-piece price point, protection, and style was the Scorpion XO R420. Let's jump into it. The Scorpion XO 420 comes in at around a $149.99 plus tax, varying from where you live. I was able to pick it up for around $162, making it a slightly more expensive option than its competitor, the HJC i10. This one, about $15 more. Ratings, and certifications for safety are the same, however. It comes with the Department of Transportation safety certification as well as a Snell approval, giving me the confidence on the road to feel like I'm protected and secure as much as I can be. This helmet comes with a little bit of a more aggressive profile than the i10 did. As you can see, it has more of a drop towards the back of the helmet, meets more of a taper. I personally like this style. I think it looks great. However, from comments from my family, I did notice, and trying them on, I noticed that this is a bit of a wider helmet than the i10 will give you. This helmet comes in a variety of colors. Something Scorpion does that I've seen more so than other brands is put decals on their helmets. So you can get anything ranging from white to black to a solid color like this. Anything that you see and might fit your personality is probably there when it comes to Scorpion. I picked up the XO420 in the titanium colorway. I thought this paired with the black made a really good contrasted colors. It's a little brighter too than the anthracite I picked out for the other helmet. And trying this helmet on right away, I felt a difference, and I felt like this helmet just fit me a little better than the i10. And I think this is something you'll find if you get 2 to 3 helmets. One will just speak to you more. After wearing the XO420 for around an hour, hour and a half, I noticed a few things that stood out to me. For one, the quality of the inner pads seemed to be better, or at least more comfortable than that of the HJC i10. Getting the helmet on and off was a breeze for me, and it came with a nice wind guard under the chin that the HJC i10 did not. Since the XO420 has a little bit of a wider shell, the cheek pads not cause the same issue of pushing my cheeks up that I experienced in the other helmets. In no way does this helmet feel loose, it just feels like it fits a little bit better. I know a lot of riders like to wear sunglasses when they ride if they don't have a tinted visor, so I put some on and I tried them on with both helmets. While sunglasses will work in either situation, I found that the HJC i10 left a little more room for sunglasses and they were more of a comfortable feel. In the Scorpion, I felt a little bit of a pressure pulling the glasses up or pushing them down more on my nose. With a little finagling, you were able to get them the way you wanted, but it was certainly much easier to do with the HJC i10. So at the end of the day, when the curtain closes, I had to choose a helmet. I had to send one back and start my journey with one of these two helmets. After a long, thoughtful 15 minutes, I chose Scorpion XO420. And you'd say, Peter, you'd think the story would end there. It does not end there, because I sent them both back. I don't want either one, and I'll tell you why. So, I decided to go with this one, but in white. That's when you change.
That's when you can't do it, don't do it so fast.
That's right, I chose white only because of visibility reasons. I want to be as safe as possible out there, so I'm choosing what I found statistically was the most seen helmet on the road, just a plain white helmet. This is just personal preference. It's the same helmet all throughout, just a different shell color. I hope this video helps you out a little bit, and I hope it helps you make your buy decision just a little bit more easier. This is Peter, signing off. We'll see you in the future sometime.